Hello. So an update I want to share with you all is that today is my O-level results on the 11th January as the time I'm recording. I'm saying this before I'm getting my O-level results, and I just want to share with you all my feelings, my thoughts, and a memory I want to keep and remember for the rest of my life. From the start of secondary school, from Sec 1 to Sec 4, for 4 years of my life, I've been so-called studying, training and practicing hard for this particular national exam, the GCE O-level examination. So I'm very proud and happy. That's one I want to share with you. Second thing is that through that intense O-level period, I realized that me and my friends focus and emphasize the national exam too much. It's like so emphasized. All our teachers were telling us, parents telling us, "Mom must focus on this. This is like your right or die. If you do it and get to a good school, then you will succeed. If you don't, you will not be nothing." I realized that during those days when I'm working hard with my friends, studying hard, laughing together, asking help from each other, guiding each other, supporting, is the time where I actually had the most fun, the most fond memories, the things I remember. Not the O-level exam itself, but the time spent training for it. And like what Kobe Bryant said, when you focus, when you know that the journey is much more important than the destination, you will not achieve your goals. You will achieve something much greater than your goals. Okay, so now I'm going to take my examination. My thoughts on it is, I feel that my English, I definitely did a lot of work. I'm expecting a B3 and above. For my math, I'm expecting an A1 for both. Science, physics, A1, and social study, geography also A1 or A2. So it's around 9 to 8 range. That's my ideal or like very high standard. But I leave everything, and I already know that I can't change the outcome, so I do not need to be worried or afraid. I just accept what it is and know that this will not define me for life. So, well, these were the results that I was expecting, and let's say it didn't go as planned, and yeah, this is how I overcome a setback that I faced in my life. Now that I've collected my O-level result and you have saw my expected result, which was astonishing 8 raw points and 6 net. But you know, sometimes life hit you with the biggest setback of your life that you didn't expect it. You face like a lot of uncertainty, problems, and for me, this is one of the setbacks that I had in my life. Instead of a single digit raw point, I got 12 raw point. I got a C5 for English, which I really didn't expect it, and that caused me to only get a 10 point net. And it really just changed like what my plan was, and everything I planned up to this point, I had to like change everything. At that moment, I knew that shit, man, this is like an adversity for me. Like, I didn't expect such like results for my standard, for my expectation, and now that I've like so-called taken a few days to really like calm down and like really see it more rationally and more optimistic, I still feel definitely like bad that why did I have to get such grades while like other people who seem like they didn't study as hard as me, who played video games, who didn't sacrifice as much, still got higher than me. And I was just very in a very depressed state and very sad Like didn't know why. Like I studied so hard and I only got this result, and the JC I want is like none of the JCs that I always wanted to go, and it's like my dream being or my vision being shattered with just this one national exam. So now I'm ready to make a comeback and realize that, you know what, this is not end of the world, and I will rise up again. So even though yes, things might not go plan and the path may be crooked for me, now I might be going to a JC that I didn't really plan to go at all. So it's very eye-opening for me and different from what I always expected. There's a few lessons that I want to share with you to help you get through such instances in your life when you face a extremely big despair, an unfortunate situation that you don't think that you deserve. The first one is, this is reality. Sometimes the life is unfair. Life is unfair for everyone, and that's why it's fair. You need to understand that. And even though you might see this O-level thing as such a big thing, and I didn't do as well as I thought, I needed to accept it as quickly as possible. There's really no point dwelling on the situation, getting so emotionally engaged in your mess up and don't know what to do, do not think rationally. My one advice for this point is to accept what you got is what you got. It's a matter of fact. There's nothing you can change about it. You don't focus on having a sense of regret, like, oh, I could have done better, all this stuff, because you can't change it. What can you do? You have to accept it. Accept that you didn't do enough. Accept that you maybe did something wrong. Accept that you didn't do more volume. Accept that you didn't sacrifice enough. And now that I accepted that, I feel much more at calm. And yes, feel kind of bad and terrible because I need to take responsibility because this is my O-level result and my grades. Second point I think is very crucial when overcoming an adversity like this is that grades do not define your self-worth. For me, I have always thought of these grades like national exams to be like, oh, this is my standard, like where I place in the whole Singapore hierarchy. And I always wanted to be at the top, like the top of my school, my class. But this time I wasn't. There were people getting much higher than me, and I was in the sense average, and I hated that. And I realized I felt so shit and my sense of worth diminished. So I thought to myself that now I needed to really I was useless, I was nothing, I couldn't do anything. That was the thought I had. I'm pessimistic. So the advice I'll give you is to really know that these grades do not define who you are. Like I may come from a very bad, I have a very bad PSLE score, I have a very bad national exam score, but in the end, the last exam, let's say A-level, I may get one of the best results ever, or even in uni, I may excel in my studies and have an extremely high pay and a successful life. You won't know. A lot of people think that getting good grades, going to a good elite school is a prerequisite for success in life. But that is not true at all. I didn't meet my expectation. And now that I've came with terms that it is what it is and I just need to take responsibility for it, and that I can still be successful in life, and this O-level national exam is just one tiny phase of your entire life. You have 75 years or more in your life, and are you really going to dwell on this one mistake for the rest of your life? No, I'm not, and I don't think you should do. You still have that amount of time from right now till the day you're gone to be a success. not on grades, but in your life, making an impact on people, truly helping the world, changing the world, even like really being successful in your own terms, not in what the school defines as success. You live life on your own terms, not on others. For me, now I have really like accepted that I might be doing things wrongly. I maybe not be sacrificing enough. I understand that. I understand that O level isn't the big thing, isn't something I should really define my self-worth at. The last thing is you got to make a comeback. Since we know that I am not successful this time, this is a step back, and it's something that you will face a lot of time in your life. This might be your first, and you have to get back up no matter how hard life hits you. Like what Rocky always say, if you know what you're worth, and go and get it. For me, I know that I'm worth more than this, and I'm sure you too. You're all destined for greatness. You all have potential to be great. A setback is nothing but a setup for a comeback. But we cannot let such a setback fear us and steer us away from the direction that we wanted we can be, the potential we can reach. For me, now as I'm taking my journey into the JC life, A-level route, I have these 2 years to change my life, to so-called make a comeback, not just in academics, but in my whole life, in fitness, in relationship, family time, social connection, money, finance, business, influence, and also studies. Man, there's just one word, which is hustle, bro. Hustle, grind, and enjoy the process while keeping healthy, staying healthy with your mental and physical state. You need to sacrifice some things, and I realized that during the O-level periods, after reflecting, I realized that there are some things that I really didn't do right, which is I didn't really start focusing on studying English, my language. I already knew it's my weak spot, but I didn't focus on it. I was a coward. I ran away from it. I didn't care about it, doing the bare minimum. So that was a mistake I learned. Don't hide from your mistakes. Don't hide from your weakness. Go and work for it. Try to improve on it. So you need to really reflect on what mistakes you did to let into this setback. And even you think that you didn't make mistakes, and just say that is just arrogant. You think you didn't make mistake and say that, oh, I just don't deserve this grade at all. It's like I have terrible luck. This quote from Alex Himosi summarize it. Volume negates luck. The more effort, the more volume you put into your work, the lesser of the importance factor of luck is. I'll end it with this quote. The greater the obstacle, the greater the hero. Be obsessed, stay driven, and remember that you are still destined for greatness no matter what happens to you.